Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. So today I am going to show you two examples which are on both vehicles of the first things you need to do to your vehicle to ensure that you make it easier to clean, you protect the paint, and you make your vehicle look the best that it can. So first, we're going to start off on the Raptor. So I got this Raptor about 2.5 months ago, and it has Ceramic Pro PPF and Ceramic Pro coating on it. Right now it's a little dirty, but we will wash it tomorrow. But what I wanted to show you was, so for this Raptor, because it's so big, I actually only got the PPF up to right here. I don't know if you can see that line there. But you can see kind of the PPF. So that's where the PPF is, right there. And the rest of the vehicle is ceramic coated. So ceramic coating makes your vehicle hydrophobic, and it allows, you know, the water, dirt, everything to just beat off. So right now, the way the Raptor is, which is dirty as heck, tomorrow I'll just rinse it off, throw a little bit of soap to enhance the ceramic, and not even, you know, do a whole bunch of scrubbing and craziness, but all that dirt will just come right off, and it will, you know, the vehicle look like it's waxed, polished, everything for years. So also did it on the wheels, which helped because these do get pretty dusty. So that is one option to get. A lot of people, they don't, you know, want to spend all the money on getting PPF on the whole vehicle. So what you'll do is you'll do the front, and then you'll do like the fenders. So for this vehicle specifically, we just did up to right here in the front, because it's so high, you're not gonna get a lot of those rock chips all the way up there. So that's the main reason. And for the M3, what I did was I actually got paint protection film, and for the first time on the whole vehicle. So the whole vehicle, every panel has PPF on it. The carbon fiber, the roof, every panel, the lights, everything, PPF, the whole vehicle. So I actually just picked the car back up because like I mentioned before, I haven't actually had a chance to wash the car because they told me, the shop told me to just leave the PPF alone for 2 weeks, and any imperfections or things like that, when you bring it in for your 2-week service, we'll make sure if there's any air bubbles or anything like that, we'll take it out of the PPF. They do that with a little syringe, or if any imperfections, they'll go ahead and fix that stuff. So I did take it back. I had to get a couple things fixed. I actually had to get the whole car retinted because some of the tint on the top wasn't even on the windows. So I actually got them just redone to make sure that it was good to go. So now I got to wait through the whole couple of days process of the windows actually drying before, you know, I can roll them down. So there's that. But I did have to get the rear bumper done, because as you see in some of these areas, if it's they're like hand cut, and it was like bubbling up, where it was like kind of like scrunching up in this area. So they try to, like, you know, flatten it out, but instead of messing with it anymore, they just pulled it off and just laid a new whole bumper. So we did the bumper again, and there were some areas up here, which is something like, you know, that's why I'm glad I had those 2 weeks, because I noticed the bumper instantly right away, and I wanted to fix it right away. But because they told me, hey, just give it 2 weeks, let's see what happens to the rest of the PPF, and we'll go from there. But because of that, I was able to, like, you know, spot some other areas that maybe, you know, I didn't spot right away. And I was glad I was able to take the time to do that. So there was like a rock in here, and like a hair, like an eyelash or something, and it must have fell onto the vehicle when right before they laid it, and they laid the PPF right on top. So there was like a little pebble in there and like an eyelash. So they had to redo my fender right here. So besides that, the vehicle came out great. So PPF, I'm a true believer in PPF. I had it on the Hellcat, had the car for almost 3 years, and the whole front end, you know, was perfect. I had like some chips and stuff on the PPF, but it actually never made it to the paint of the car. I know that because actually right before I traded in the vehicle, I don't know, a pickup or something backed into the front of the Hellcat, and it kind of scratched the PPF. And I thought maybe it took some paint off the front bumper. So I had to go to the shop and we removed the PPF, and actually it was just the PPF. It never touched the paint, so it actually protected the vehicle, and it was good to go. So a reason why I went full PPF on this vehicle versus, I guess they call it the race prep version, whereas you get the bumper, you get the whole hood, you get the A-pillar all the way up to the top, and then you get the fenders with the, you know, because they're wide and they kick up stuff. That's like a package right there, and then like the mirrors and stuff. But I just said, hey, I'm just gonna do the whole vehicle, you know, saved up and knew when the vehicle was coming, made my appointment, went straight from the dealership to the garage, and then the next day to the PPF shop, because I wanted to make sure that it was done, right? And I didn't want to drive the car around and get a rock chip or something crazy. So I want the car to stay how it looks for as long as possible, clean, in good condition. So I went full PPF, and this PPF is hydrophobic, so it is, and it has also been coated on top. And the wheels, because they produce so much brake dust, I actually got the wheels ceramic coated. So the wheels are good to go with ceramic coating. And the last thing is, let me see. So we did the bumper, obviously the carbon fiber was done, the ceramic tint. So this ceramic tint is from Ceramic Pro. And what ceramic tint is, it reduces a lot of that heat from outside, from the sun, coming directly into the vehicle. So it's a lot cooler even when the sun is beaming, especially here in Texas. It is crazy hot, and when the sun is beaming, if you don't have tint, your vehicle will be burning. And both of them actually have the same ceramic tint. So with hers, we did do the tint all around, and then we did do the tint in the front. It's the same thing, except hers in the front is 22 or 24 in the front. And we actually stayed 24 in the back because these Raptors, they come with the proximity tint, which is like that factory. The glass is like a little dark, so it looks like tint, but it doesn't prevent any heat or anything from coming in. It just looks a little dark. So it's actually the same tint, but because it has that proximity glass already, it looks darker, so you can't even really see inside. So that's pretty cool. And then we did 70% in the front to just help, you know, with blocking some of that sunlight. And mine is actually 55% in the front, 24 on the sides, and then we went with 5% in the rear. So pretty happy with how everything came out. I will be washing mine in a couple of days because since we redid the fender and the rear bumper, I don't want to wash it yet fully. So in a couple of days, maybe next weekend or something like that, I'll go ahead and wash it. With this one, we'll wash it tomorrow to make sure that it's good to go. So give it a quick walk around the Raptor. So the final thing on PPF ceramic. So obviously if you just ceramic coat your vehicle, it will protect your paint, not from direct impact, but it will still kind of, you know, make it very slick. So it will kind of prevent it from, you know, getting some chips, but it's not a paint protection. Okay, it just makes it a lot easier to clean, and it makes your paint look amazing, right? So the PPF is gonna help with those rock chips and things that are hitting your vehicle, so it'll protect your paint in that way. So as far as pricing wise, it all depends on the shop or the location of where you're at. So with a combo like this, you can expect somewhere like close to maybe $1,500 for a combo like this, whereas PPF and ceramic coating, $1,500 to $2,000, depending on the size of your vehicle, obviously. With a full PPF job like this, not including the ceramic coating or the tint or anything like that, not gonna say my specific price, but you can see anywhere from $6,500 to $8,000 for a full PPF, depending on, you know, the location, the type of PPF, and how big your vehicle is will determine basically how much it costs, right? And if in your area, that shop, if that's the only shop around, that will also help determine the price. If, you know, there's multiple shops and, you know, they kind of compete with each other, then that could lower your price. But if you're the only one around, or you can only have one shop around, obviously those prices are going to be sky high, because they know you can't go anywhere else for your PPF or ceramic coating. So, all right, so that's the end of the video today, guys. Soon I'll start modifying the M3. I got about 450 miles left before it's fully broken in, so I can add, you know, some of the other mods that I wanted to. But the cosmetic stuff and the spacers, now that the PPF is kind of done, I'm gonna start installing some of that stuff to make it, you know, look a little bit better. So with that being said, stay tuned, stay safe, stay blessed.